Well folks, today's a very disappointing day. We have headlight issues. More importantly, we have some serious wiring issues that I need to address. This is 15 years of the turn signal being burned out. I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. These cars were notorious for burning the turn signal out, so it's got Amazon harnesses on it. Even the harnesses have shorted over time, so I had to resort to just clipping them together to get them to work for a while. We now have an issue. My headlight has stopped working. It works, but it's dim when it works, so we got to take care of that. And lucky for me, I just tore apart a car. So guess what I have in a box? The exact wiring harness that I need all the way to the fuse box. So I'm going to pull it out of the fuse box in here. I'm going to take that whole thing and I'm going to put it on the car tomorrow. Of all the options that I have to fix this thing right now, using this harness right here is going to be the easiest way for me to do this. So I don't want to do this. I'm leaving in like 36 hours for a 700 plus mile road trip. This is the absolute last thing I need right now, but here we are. So what are we going to do? We're going to do some wiring. Alright folks, so what we've got here is the fuse box. I'm going to start what I believe are 8 mil. It's going to be 7s. Yep. So the 3 bolts in the middle, 1, 2, and 3. Those are going to be 7 millimeter. I'm just going to break them loose. That's going to be a 10. It's out. There we are. I think that did it. We'll see. It was a lot easier taking those out when it was in the car because you had something to press against. One more over there. Yeah, wouldn't you know? Make you have to get something else. So I gotta go find my deep well real quick. Deep well 10 mil. Well, that does it. Only took a few minutes. Pulled the whole thing out. Real nice and easy. Glad I have this spare harness just laying around. That's super convenient. And yeah, hopefully it's just hopefully it's in better shape than the other one is. Well, pretty sure all the lights worked and everything like that in the other car before I tore it apart. I never drove it. I just brought it home and started ripping it to pieces. So we'll find out. But stay tuned, guys. All right, so after testing these new harnesses on these old dingy lights, my turn signal that hasn't worked in 15 years actually works. It's not because of the light, it is because of this. So this is the magic piece. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to pull the wires out of the headlights. I'm going to swap this set of wires with this set so I can keep my nice lights and everything will work right. Let's get to it. Alright folks, so remember, this had old Amazon harnesses on it. The harness won't fit through the hole in the back, so we're just going to cut it off. And we aren't going to need any of this anymore anyway. So, let's get to it. Nice going. We will keep these sockets just in case we may need them in the future. And yeah, I'm just going to repeat the process, and we'll do it to all these. And yeah, we'll get thrown back in the car. Alright folks, well that was a complete pain in the butt, but it does fit. Now with this, you're going to have to use some sort of, like, I use a screwdriver just to kind of help push it through. It is a very tight clearance in there, and to get it around on this side, I had to adjust the headlight as far forward as it would go, and it made just enough clearance to be able to push in there. So now that I've got this one on, let's stick it over here and we'll work on the other one. Alright folks, so that is done. It took about 20 minutes or so. It was a complete pain. This little guy right here doesn't want to get out through there, doesn't want to fit through there. You have to adjust the headlight as far forward as you can to get it to slip through this side. This side, just pay attention to how you get the old one out, because the fat part has to stick up to stick through here, but before you can go down and through there, it has to be flat against the back, so you just have to manipulate this whole thing and turn it around. But let's get some bulbs in them, go throw them back in the car. Alright folks, so we've got the new wiring harnesses in the back of the headlight. We have the new wiring harness on the car. Let's see if that fixed it. Bright yellows should be on. Dim yellows. Left blink. Right blinker. That blinker has never worked in the history of me owning this car since, I would say, 2012. Headlights. High beams. Alright. And four ways. Everything works. Heck yeah. That's what I like to see, guys. Persistence paid off in this case. So yeah. If you have that issue with your car and a set of headlights doesn't fix it, this may just be the trick.